Good evening.
Asili, hello. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How about you?
I'm okay as well. Thank you very much for asking. And let's begin our session, Asili.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, to be honest, Asili, I haven't finished checking your second report. I mean, this one. I'll do
Mm-hmm.
it after the lesson, okay? And we'll send
Okay.
you the
Uh-huh.
feedback. But I have
Mm-hmm.
checked the first one. It's the writing task 2, which is
Mm-hmm.
about happiness to direct questions type. Well,
Mm-hmm.
let's see. Mm, the results are here.
Good
Task
evening.
response. Asili, hello. How are you today? Just wait a
I'm good,
moment,
thank you.
please. Okay. Well, so the results are here, Asil.
Mm-hmm.
Task response and coherence and cohesion points are 7.5, lexical
Mm-hmm.
resource 7, and grammar range and accuracy 6.5. Well,
Mm-hmm.
grammar range and accuracy point is a little bit lower this time, and so
Mm-hmm.
the total band score is 7. Well,
Mm-hmm.
lots of mistakes on articles and prepositions, okay? Well, but
Mm-hmm.
let's start checking it one by one. First of all,
Mm-hmm.
here, the definition of enjoyment is hard to describe. I said describe is a wrong word here. Why? Because usually we use the word give the definition. Well, you see, you
Mm-hmm.
cannot describe the definition. So that's why
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't work here, given it works better, as you can guess. Okay, so describe isn't used with the word definition. Please give the definition to the word enjoyment, or please give the definition to the word happiness. We don't usually say describe the definition.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's not appropriate here. Okay. Well, the next
Mm-hmm. It's hard
one.
to give.
Yes, we usually say give the definition to something. Okay, give the
Mm-hmm.
definition to something. That's why in the passive voice we can also mm, oh, it's not just the passive voice, but anyway, you have to use give with the word
Mm-hmm.
definition. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, even if it sounds common, if it sounds common, yes, but otherwise it's a mistake, wrong word mistake. It's a
Mm-hmm.
grammar mistake, okay? Not grammar,
Mm-hmm.
but
Okay.
lexical mistake. The next one, other persons might get happy spending time. Wrong word here again. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
the word persons exists, but
Mm-hmm.
it has a little bit different meaning. So we can use it in the context of, for example, what? Employment. People who work, we can call them persons. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but not people in general, in the general understanding. You see, that's why
Mm-hmm.
people must be used here. Well, persons, I say means лица, okay, and
Ah.
it sounds too formal here in this context, yeah, so we can use it
Mm-hmm.
in the business sphere, for example, okay, when talking about employment,
Mm-hmm.
but not
Other
here.
people.
That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, people. The
Mm-hmm.
next one, to rock music in loud noise. I'm not sure about this collocation in loud
Mm-hmm.
noise. You mean on full, very loudly, or what?
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
said very loudly. Yes. Okay. So
Yes,
you can
very
you can
well.
use, for example, the phrase on full, hmm on full, but
Mm-hmm.
not in loud noise. No, it sounds strange in loud noise. Okay, it can't
Just
exist.
to rock
hmm
music on full,
Uh-huh.
yes?
On full,
Listening to rock
yes.
music on full.
Yeah, yeah. Someone enjoy
Uh,
listening to rock music on full. It means very, very loudly. Okay,
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 on
loudly.
full. On full. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The next one. Here there is the grammar mistake. Uh, to define, there are a few common factors. Asil, because if you
Mm-hmm.
say few, it means when you say few, it means you mean you have you make this sentence a little bit just negative. It sounds
Mm-hmm.
negative. It has a negative connotation then. What's the
Mm.
difference between a few and few? I said, what's the difference?
Несколько. I don't know.
So a few
Uh,
it means, well, a few it means
several.
несколько, several,
Uh-huh.
yes, and few means мало.
Mhm.
Few means mala, and then in this case, you see, it sounds, you see, weird. To
Mhm. Mhm.
define, there are few common
A
factors. Of
few.
course, you mean
Mhm.
a few or mean several, some. Yes?
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay. There is one more article mistake. We usually, and just not usually, but we always say the majority. I say
Mm.
the
Mhm.
majority of mankind, or sometimes we also can use the vast majority. Of course, you have
Mm.
heard this phrase, yes, the vast majority or
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
majority.
Vast
Yes,
majority.
okay. And here, why I emphasize this part greenish, I said, is because I would work on vocabulary here. Money is very simple. I see what you mean, but let's upgrade. Let's
Mhm.
upgrade your sentence, I said.
Mhm.
Thirdly,
Mhm.
money is an important factor as it's needed to fulfill the requirements of life. So money, it sounds very, very common here.
Mhm.
Well, how can you paraphrase this word in the sentence, in the context of this sentence?
Mm. Material.
Mhm.
Mm.
Or
Financial.
financial well-being, for example. Yes, I
Mhm.
have provide here. Oh yeah, money you can replace by financial well-being, for example.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Or financial welfare as well, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay. An important fact. Okay, it's fine. And here again, for instance, money helps to have food, to eat, clothes to wear, and place to live. Yes. Okay, the idea is really good as an example,
Mhm.
right? But let's upgrade your sentence.
Mm. Money. Uh, uh, так. Meet daily needs for food, clothes, and
Yes, I propose
a
this option.
dwelling. Uh-huh.
Okay, helps to have. It means you can say money
Provides.
helps to meet. Yes, or helps to provide. Okay, continues. I said helps to provide what?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Helps to provide uh, food, clothes,
Okay.
and place.
Okay.
Again.
Again, well, so you may say, right, provide with daily needs for food, clothes, and a dwelling. As you can see, place to live, you can use the word dwelling if you didn't know. I said it's a good word, by the way. Yes, it means
Mhm.
dwelling includes, means houses or apartments, flats, anything, a place where
Mhm.
you live. Okay, a place of
Mhm. Mhm.
residence. Well, dwelling is a good word, yes. And meet daily needs, also a good collocation. Meet
Daily.
daily needs. It's
Mhm.
like in Russian, закрывать потребности, right? Okay. Yes. All right.
Mhm.
So, and in the last sentence, there are common factors. Yes, common factors, but we usually say some common factors. Yeah, okay. Mm, there are common factors that, okay, common factors also can exist.
Mhm.
But some common factors, it's better to emphasize the
Mhm.
quantity. Some common
Mhm.
factors. Well, um, so contentment, it's a good word. Majority of mankind, it's a really good word, I said.
Mhm.
Determine the satisfaction, okay, also good vocabulary, crucial role, okay. So everything is fine, instead for the last part, okay, here some you could work on your vocabulary, okay, just improve. the improve the level of the words and some grammar mistakes. That's why you got 7 points
Mhm.
for your grammar. I said, okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mhm. Well, any questions
No.
related to no? Okay.
Mhm.
Keep working. And today I said, actually, we have finished dealing with the writing section. I said, well,
Mm, great.
yeah, that's why today we're gonna focus on the reading section, academic
Oh.
reading. Okay. Well,
Mhm.
mm, you've got 8, and of course, it's an amazing result. I said it's an
Mhm.
amazing, and you said that it's a kind of a fortune. Why do you think so?
Mm,
I'm worried.
uh,
Yes, I'm. Yes. Why are you
when
saying? Yeah.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I prepared for my previous IELTS,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get 8 points during my preparations. Yes,
Mm-hmm. What
but
was your
I
average score?
uh, 7.5, something like that. And
Mm-hmm.
but I was mm, wait, I have read a lot of articles, a lot of examples. Yes, I had books, not books, files, IELTS preparation with texts in it,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
I've done them. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yes, but I didn't get 8 during preparations, and I thought that maybe it was a luck
It couldn't be a luck, Asil. Okay, it couldn't be
because
because
this
yeah.
time I also
Uh-huh.
couldn't get 8. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
my points is less than 8, and um, I have been struggling
Mm-hmm.
with list of headings, then
Mm-hmm.
choosing of options, truth, false, or not given. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I always make mistakes in such kinds of tasks when I recheck my answers after you give me them. And I
Mm-hmm.
see that and I think that, oh, maybe that was just luck. Maybe
Oh.
some tasks I just chose uh, by intuition, and it was
Um,
luck, something like
it's a
that.
kind of an underesteem, I guess so.
Uh,
Because yeah, because I'm sure you read a lot, right? You read a lot,
mhm,
and I'm sure that you are quite experienced in reading, okay? In reading, I'm sure.
mhm,
And so, and I'm sure that your reading skills are on a high level, you see,
mhm,
and because you read a lot regularly, right? And so that
mhm,
means you develop them on a daily
mhm.
basis, right?
Yes,
On
my
a daily
reading is
basis.
better
Yes,
uh, than
that's what
other
I mean.
options. Uh-huh.
Yes, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Okay, let's check. Let's check your theory, okay, whether it was luck or not. So now you have the opportunity to prove, okay, to prove and demonstrate all your skills. Since we
Mhm,
are to begin, okay? Well,
mhm,
of course, you know, let me introduce you into the format, okay? Of course, you know that the reading test is not also a vocabulary test, but it's mostly, yeah, mostly a vocabulary test. Since why I say this, because it is based on vocabulary, right? It is based on paraphrasing. Okay. Well, and that means the lower your general English level, okay, the lower is your chance to get a high score in the reading section. Yes. Well, so let's look at the highlights. There are 3 texts, and you have to spend approximately 20 minutes on each. And these are non-specialist texts from journals or magazines. Although sometimes they look like specialist, like professional texts, yeah, but I should assure you they are non-specialist texts, okay? 40 questions are given altogether. There are different question types, and we will be talking about them later. And no extra time to transfer your answers is given. So it means you have to do it simultaneously. Read, find the answer, and write it down, okay? Different skills are trained and tested. These are the main skills I say you have to work on. And of course you of course you practice them, of course you apply them when reading, but you don't know that they are called reading for main ideas, reading for details, and reading for gist. Okay, so simply saying, when you read the text and when you answer the questions in the IELTS reading section, you practice these 3 reading skills. Firstly, you're reading for main ideas. You're reading for main ideas, general understanding of the text. Then you're reading for details. It means you look for the answer, right, in different paragraphs, in different passages. And finally, you're reading for gist. It means you compare, just you read the question, okay, rigidly, and compare whether this answer that you have found matches this question or not. Okay, this means reading for gist, the final stage. Okay, well, to get the band score 7.5, I say it's important to provide 33, 34 correct answers. Okay, 33, 34, and just 35 gives you a chance to get 8. Well, reading tips. These are the general reading tips that are provided to the students who prepare for the IELTS exam. Okay, let's read this list. I said, could you please?
Don't expect to understand every word. Practice your reading skills, not your IELTS skills. I don't understand this one. Practice your reading skills, not your IELTS skills.
Well, how do you understand? How can you interpret this? Because yes, when you prepare for the IELTS, you think that there are some, not maybe you think, but you have to train and practice your general reading skills, I say. Your general reading skills, not your IELTS skills. You see? Okay.
What kind of IELTS skills they mean in here?
Here they mean that, for example, IELTS skills that you have learned in the writing section or speaking section, okay? So general reading skills, okay? Not your IELTS skills that you have already got.
Okay, now I understand. Read the instructions very carefully. Don't panic. Sometimes I start to panic because I see that I don't have a lot of time. For example, I spent 25 minutes for first text, something like that.
Okay.
It's really vocabulary test. Timing
Again,
is
yes.
Ignore anything you already know about the topic. know anything you already know?
Well, you can be a specialist, you can be a doctor, Asil. And for example, you see an article which is about some kind of, I don't know, just medical exploration or medical, I don't know, the research. So ignore anything you already know, although you are a doctor, ignore anything you know. You have to work with the text only. Okay, you have to
Okay.
work with the text only. Yeah, okay.
Because sometimes, yes,
Yeah,
you think that you know about this and
yeah,
just
exactly,
choose option, yes?
exactly.
Practice slow and fast.
Yeah,
Slow and
so
fast.
you can begin from slow pace reading. Okay, just first on the first stage you can practice doing it slowly, and then you have to increase your speed, increase your pace, and practice do it faster. Okay, from slow to fast. Okay.
Be careful when transferring your answers and leave no blanks. Leave no blanks.
Yes, it means leave no spaces, empty spaces. I say try to guess, even if you don't see the answer. Okay, don't see the answer to the question. Try to guess, type something, write something. Don't leave empty spaces. Okay, who knows? Possibly you may guess. You may guess. All right. Yes, and here are the main reading skills I think that I'm sure you already have been applying. Okay, well, these these key skills are called skimming, scanning, and close reading. Have you heard about them before? Yeah, okay. So skimming, it means when you look at the text quickly to understand the general meaning, right? So firstly, read the title, then skim the paragraphs, right? Okay, and so finally you get the full general understanding, okay, of the text. Then you start to scan. Scanning means finding location of words. For example, you read the question, underline the keywords and phrases, and start to scan the text to find these words in the text. So this process is called scanning. All right. And finally, close reading means understanding text in detail and choosing the correct answer. So the moment when you find the answer to the question and compare, right? Just proof check whether it matches the question or it doesn't. So this moment is called close reading. Understood? So the whole
Yes.
reading process can be divided into three stages, which are mentioned
Skimming,
here.
scanning, close reading.
Yes, all right. By the way, do you follow these stages? I said, or what's your usual algorithm? How do you deal with the passage? How do you usually? So, okay, you have a passage and you have 5 questions. How do you start dealing with it? What's your usual routine?
I read the task.
First, the questions,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Nice.
Then I read, not read, just пробегаюсь глазами.
Look
Yes,
through,
look
or
through,
just you can say skim.
skimming. Yes, I skim the text. Then, if it's a list of heading, I read again the title of headings and try to find the same in each paragraph.
Ah, okay. Well, I see. Do you usually start with the certain type of questions, or no, you just follow the order which is provided on the
Yes,
list?
I just follow the order.
Okay. Well, because one of the tips which is considered to be helpful is to start with matching paragraphs with a heading task. Why? I say because personally I follow this strategy. I usually start with the matching paragraphs with the headings. Why? Because it gives you a chance to skim the paragraphs and to match. So you combine two goals. Not you can reach two goals simultaneously. You get the understanding, the general understanding deeply, okay, looking through the paragraphs and match it, okay, at the same time. So you see what I mean?
Yes.
But this is my personal tip. You can try it, okay, whether it works for you or maybe doesn't work for you, okay? Well, the next one. Okay, so well, skimming. So as I have mentioned, reading the whole text or a large part of it so that you understand what the text is about general. It helps you, one, scan more efficiently, and two, when you read the text closely. Okay. Scanning, this is when you look for a particular word or phrase in the text. And close reading of the text, this is when you look at a sentence or something, sometimes a paragraph, and try try to understand, I guess, what it means exactly, so you can answer a question. Okay? Smiley is printing. Yes. Well, okay. Let's skip this. You can read it later at home, I said, okay, and we will get down to the reading question types. Well, altogether there are 11 of them. Okay, sometimes 10 are provided, sometimes 11, but I chose it to be 11. And let's read the types, I said, please.
Multiple choice, matching sentence endings, short answer questions, labeling a diagram, summary completion, sentence completion, matching features, true, false, not given, yes, no, not given, matching headings, matching information to paragraphs.
Well, you have said that yes, no, not given, and matching headings is these types are really difficult for you. Yeah. What about true, false, not given?
Are not given. No,
True,
when there is option not given,
not
I
given.
always yes.
Okay. Okay, I see. Well, there will be a special lesson devoted to these tasks. One session, I said, full session will be devoted to this. Okay, well, and together we are going to focus on multiple choice questions, matching sentence headings, short answer questions, and summary completion. Okay, it goes number 5, but I have combined it. Four types of questions will be practiced today. I say, well, okay. You can let's read through the tips only because since strategies are also provided, but I say please read the strategies at home. It'll take us too much time. So tips only, please.
Answers go in the same order as the text. Read questions first. What is the question actually asking? Don't go over what limit. One word or two. No more than 3 words and or a number. Answers do not need to be grammatically correct, just short answers. Keywords in the question will normally be nouns or noun phrases. Always think of synonyms and paraphrases.
Yes, let me explain on this. This is very, very important. Have you noticed, I said that answers usually go in the same order as the text. So it means that, yeah, okay, okay, it's really crucial. Read questions first. Okay, you follow this advice. What is the question actually asking? In the short answer questions, you have to provide the answer which can be a kind of can be a data, for example, or a name, the place, right? everything. So you have to understand what is the question actually asking. Okay, this thing is really important as well. No more than 3 words and a number or a number said. Okay, it means that your answer can include 3 words and a number or just a number. Clear, right? Okay, do not need to be grammatical correct. For example, if the correct answer is doctor, and you okay, doctor and or a doctor, and you write doctor without a, it's fine. It is considered to be okay, right? Well, and always think of synonyms and paraphrases. This tip is can be is useful for any type. Just always synonyms and paraphrases should be looked for. Okay, now let's practice. I said the first IELTS reading practice, and let me, okay, just a moment. Can you see my board, I said? Yes, okay. Well, as soon as you see this task, multiple short answer questions, you, as I said, have to underline this.
No more than 3 words.
Yes, because sometimes students forget about this, okay? And of course, it's a big pity if they write, for example, 4 words. You see, they choose and find the correct answer, but they write 4 words, and of course, it's a pity. Okay, well, so you have to highlight how many words.
Including number or
No, you can write 3 words and a number. I said it means a number and 3 words or a number, just a number. Okay. 3 words, 2 words, 1 word. You see, it doesn't mean that there must be 3 words. All right. Well, so now let's look through the questions. Here are the questions. Okay. Well, and should I give you some time? I said your algorithm is you have to look for
read.
keywords. Look through them, keywords, and try skimming, scanning, and close read the text. Okay, please. I give you some time, and then we will check the answers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's check, please. Number 4 answer, I said. What
Uh-huh.
has been found in some
What has been found in some fancy foods products? Так. М, Pieces of metal.
Yes, that's right. Okay.
Mhm.
Number 5.
Where can you find the batch number on the jars? Um, on the bottom.
Good. On the bottom. Mm-hmm.
Mhm. How much will you receive for an open jar of contaminated chicken curry? Так, $5.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
If you have eaten chicken curry from a jar with one of the batch numbers listed, whom should you contact? Retailing manager?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Retailing manager or the retailing manager, okay? Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. What is the maximum reward Fancy Foods is offering for information about who contaminated their products? Five or $50,000.
Yes, very good. Okay, good. Well,
Мгм.
what is contaminated? I see. It's used in these questions.
Контаминировал, загрязнил что-то, это, загрязнил.
Yeah, so we can also say poisoned, right?
Yes,
Or
poison.
poisoned or polluted. All right,
Мгм.
fine. So that was quite easy, right? I said
Мгм.
quite easy. Okay. Then what did you do? I said, what
Мгм.
was the algorithm? You look for the synonyms, right? In the text, you were looking for the synonyms in the text, okay? And what was easy about that is that, for example, this the amount of money, for example, yeah, is
Мгм.
typed
Мгм.
like this. Okay, that was also a sign for you. Okay, good. The next one. The second type we are going to focus on is multiple choice questions. Multiple choice questions. But
Мгм.
firstly, let's read the tips. Okay. Please, I said, what are the tips for the multiple choice questions?
Read questions first. You will often be able to eliminate two of the four answers. This will leave you with two choices. Think about the difference in meaning between these two choices. This will help you get the correct answers. Answers in the same order as the text. No time, have a guess.
If you
Don't be
have no
tricked.
time, yeah.
Oh,
Yes, if you have
uh-huh.
no time, have a guess.
Don't be tricked by the examiner's distractors, especially keywords from the questions that look the same as the text.
These words, which sometimes are used in order to distract you, are called distractors. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, and this tip is very, very useful. I said because you know that, for example, when you have to choose one option, usually there are two options which are very, very close to each other. Okay, and you have to be careful in this case, right? Compare
Mhm.
the meaning. Yes. Well, let's see and let's practice.
Mhm.
Okay.
Так, research completed. Okay. Mm.
Ready?
No.
Mhm.
82, 8 что такое. Then will be D could be reduced by converting cultivated land to meadow or forest.
Unfortunately, it's the
Wrong?
incorrect answer. I said, no, it's not D. Which paragraph, I said, are you skimming and scanning?
First,
The
the
first
last
one.
sentence is yes.
The last sentence.
The так, раз,
Could you
два.
please read the sentence?
The United States, where the most careful measurements have been done, discovered in 1982 that about 1/5 of its farmland was losing topsoil at a rate likely to diminish the soil's productivity.
About 1/5, Asil. Doesn't it
20%.
Yes, that's right. So it means either A or C,
Or
right?
C, yes.
Yeah, so they are very close. Now compare the meaning of these two answers.
Significant damage. Maybe first where the word's productivity. No?
If you say A, I said just prove why you think so. Proof in the text because you have to work with the text. If you say it's A, proof where exactly it is said that yes, it reduced the productivity of farmland. So it means that you have found the synonyms for reduced, productivity, and by 20%. Yes, I see what about 1/5. Yes, it's 20%. What about the rest of the meanings? What about
diminish
reduced?
the soil's productivity. Diminish is the same as reduce.
But what about these 20% was losing topsoil, not diminished, I said, that about 1/5 of its farmland diminished, but was losing, here is the predicate, which relates to this part, you see? Well, and then
was causing significant damage to 20% of farmland.
Exactly. Can you see? Was losing topsoil, it means was causing, even grammar. Look at the grammar. Past continuous was causing, was losing topsoil. You see? Even just it is reflected in the grammar used. Understood? Well, and reduced, yes, diminished, I agree, but it is the second part of the sentence, which doesn't relate to this 20%. Understood? That is the difference. Okay. Well, the next one, 11.
Так.
We can eliminate what at once? I say eliminate. Исключить что сразу? We can eliminate what? Or we can't eliminate at all anything. Okay. The keywords, right?
Fertilizer use doubled in Denmark in the periods 1960-1985.
Yes, that's right. And it means what?
Used twice as much. B.
Of course, it's B.
Which
Excellent.
one of the following increased in New Zealand after 1984? That's 1984. The most dramatic example was that of New Zealand, which is crafting from increased.
Which paragraph are you scanning, Asil? And skimming?
So,
Yes, that's right.
which one is the increased? Farm diversification.
How did you guess? Asil, it's the correct answer. Good. How did you guess?
Because others decreased.
Okay, that's the exclusive method. Good. But what about this? Farms began to diversify.
Yes. Also,
Yes, okay, as well.
this word.
Yes, that's right. But your approach is also good. It works. Your approach of exclusion is also fine. Yes? Okay, good. It works. Excellent. Well, the first one was tricky, right? As I have mentioned, I said usually two answers are very close. Yeah, so
Yes, A,
and the
B,
first,
A, C, yeah.
yes, they are very close, but you have to compare the meaning, right? Details, what it means, compare grammar. Even grammar can be a clue for you, you see?
Was causing present continuous or past
Yes, that's a
continuous.
past continuous. Yeah, okay, good.
Mhm.
The next, okay. Summary completion tips. What is summary? I said, usually there is a passage, and afterwards you can see there is a short summary of it. Okay, short summary. You know what it? Yeah, okay. So you have to complete this short summary using the words from the text. Sometimes they are provided in the table. I see. So there are two
Just choose.
situations. Yeah, you can choose them from the list, or this table is not provided and you can look for them in the text and complete the summary. Okay, these are two different variations. Well, let's read the tips. I say, please.
Try to predict the answers. Should the gap be filled with the verb, noun, adjective, or adverb? Look for synonyms and paraphrases in the text rather than words that directly match. Don't spend too much time looking for the answer to one question. The answers normally come in the same order as the question. If you get a list of words, think about the ones that can be the correct answer because of meaning or grammar. You can then eliminate these words.
So I find the first tip where you have to guess whether it is a verb, noun, adjective, or adverb, or maybe some other different parts of speech. This one is very useful. In the last one, it's all about grammar. So when you deal with the short answer questions, grammar is not important, I said, but when you complete the summary, grammar plays crucial role. Understood? Well, now let's see. Okay, here is the passage, and here are the questions.
Complete the summary using the list of
Yes.
words below, write the correct letter and answer sheet.
And they are provided
20th
here.
century, Dr. Yelena followed the good vessel for Karen could be attributed to him. Okay. I need to find in text Yelena and 20th century. English. Это йогурт B.
Number one, yogurt?
No,
it's not yogurt.
Так,
And
longevity,
good health.
longevity,
Yes,
longevity,
that's right.
C. It's reading by ingesting and preserving milk.
I say ingesting here. Okay, but in the text, there is no ingesting, sorry, but detoxifying. Can you see?
Okay.
Here there is the word detoxify. I say, are you using these words? Yeah. Okay.
Okay. They were able to convert it into yogurt and cheese. Into B and H.
Yes, that's
in other
right.
parts of Europe, fermented wine.
Wine, that's right. It's E. And finally,
some vegetables.
that's right. It's J. Can you prove this answer?
What is
Yeah. Okay, what was your question?
Pickles.
Pickled products. Pickled. Okay, for example, we can pickle cucumbers, tomatoes in winter time in order to eat them. So we usually pickle them, add salt, you see, some special sauces. Okay. Маринование, okay? Pickled, yeah? Okay, pickled products, yes. Well, pickle, yes, such an interesting word. Well, okay, Asil, as you can see, the answers go in order as well. And well, do you usually underline the key words or phrases when you work with the text, or no? Because now I see that you no, okay, and it's fine because for me, I always work with the text. Whatever I read, I work with the text. I usually underline, okay? Okay, but it's your approach, and if it works, it's good. I won't correct it. Well, and finally, I said finally, we are to finish with the ending, matching endings, okay? Please, okay. Matching endings tips. Okay, here they are.
When highlighting keywords, it is often a good idea to highlight any names, including place names or dates. Don't just match words, make sure the meaning in the reading text matches. Spend more time on the first question because this is the most difficult. Oh, it's true.
Huh?
The first was difficult. The first was difficult.
Yes. Well, let's practice.
Oh my God.
Something that you like, really like, just kind of related to technologies. Okay.
That complete the sentences. Complete the sentences by selecting the correct ending. A, J, not all letters will be used. Tag 5. Here 7. 2 will be
extra.
Unnecessary, yes.
Yes, unnecessary.
The first, what is the? Okay.
Sorry.
The first ever flight of Orion is aimed to, although the shape of Orion is similar to previous ships. The rocket is also being developed, the rocket which will be used as a replacement fuel as temperature switches in on re-entry. This magnified with the first ever flight of Orion is aimed to. Так. Так, first flight Orion aimed.
Of course, you should be ready, I say, to see, to find, and to see in the text the synonyms. For example, first flight can be what? Maiden flight, right? I mean, that is the way you have to predict your answers, all right? And one of the tips is not to waste your time reading the endings, I say. Just read the stem, okay? Number one, read the stem, then skim and scan the text. And when you, for example, find the answer and you just are in doubt, then look through the endings. Okay, because when you read the endings, it doesn't give you anything. You just forget about it at once, you see? Well, you read the stem, then you start skimming and scanning, okay, for synonyms: first, flight, Orion, aimed to, and then, okay, just skim this text, skim this sentence. Oh, sorry, scan, okay, just the end of the word day. Scan this sentence and then read it closely, okay? For example, you can see, did you find the answer?
To Mars. The first ever flight of Orion is aimed to help humans get to Mars. No?
Where did you find it? Where did you find
First,
this?
first G.
So you think it's G?
Yes.
Nope. I say no. This is not the
A
correct
US
answer.
space capsule that could help get humans to Mars.
Так. Так. First the flight of Orion is aimed to. Yes, could help, I say. This is just a kind of prediction. Yes, I see what you mean. Can you hear me? I said, yes, I see what you mean. You say that it a US space capsule that could help get students, right? Okay, this is just a prediction. But what about the exact aim of the Orion? Okay, you see, this is the general prediction. This is general broadcast. But what is the exact aim of Orion?
That
Look at the
is the
second
first
sentence.
outing. Second,
Look at the second sentence.
the conical vessel is
No.
luminescent
Orion will be launched
on a Delta rocket out of Cape Canaveral in Florida on a short journey above the Earth to test key technologies.
So what is the purpose of Orion?
Test the most important technology. Key technology, most important technology.
It's E.
Although the shape of Orion is similar to previous ships, although the shape of Orion is similar to previous ships, its shape similar.
It means that a shape can be mentioned, right? Well.
But bigger and with cutting edge systems. It has state-of-the-art technology.
Absolutely. Proof, Vasil, please. Why aren't you sure about the answer? Could you prove, please? Yes, this is the correct option. But how did you guess? Intuition?
No.
No.
Bigger with cutting edge systems. No?
Well, that's right. So look, the conical vessel, conical, this is the shape, conical shape, right? Is reminiscent. Reminiscent, it's the synonym of similar, I say. Reminiscent is similar to previous, it means to the Apollo, right? Okay, but bigger and with cutting edge, cutting edge. Yes, that means very upgraded, okay, systems. Very developed systems. Okay, good, good. 3.
New rocket is also being developed, which is also being developed. Oh,
New rocket.
being
Okay.
developed.
Being developed. Scan for the words rocket, because rocket just nearly doesn't have any synonyms. Okay. Well, and you see the answer, just it's not necessary that the answer goes in the following paragraph, Asil. Sometimes you have to skip.
Yeah. Developed. With powerful new rocket that will have its own developed. Which check audience performance? D.
And where is it said that it's check audience performance? How did you come to this conclusion?
Orion is being developed alongside a powerful new rocket that will have its own debut. Together they will form the core abilities needed to send humans beyond the international space. New rocket that will have its own debut. F?
It's F.
Okay.
Well, the synonyms are first voyage, right?
Voyage is debut.
Yes, that's right. And these years are paraphrased with the help of the word phrase in a few years. Yeah.
The rocket which will be used as a replacement will replacement. Stand in.
Keep reading.
For Thursday's flight, the Delta IV Heavy rocket, currently the beefiest launcher in the world, is being used as a stand-in. It will send Orion twice around the globe, throwing the ship up to an altitude of almost 6 6,000 kilometers.
Well, I said grammar is really, really important, as I have mentioned in this type of questions. So, yeah, if you follow.
It will send Orient twice.
Yes, that's right. It's A,
As
good.
temperatures reach extreme levels on re-entry, this maiden flight will. The opportunity to check the performance on Orion's critical heat shield. Will check Orion's performance. D.
Yeah. No, I disagree.
No.
Performance?
Will
What
test
performance?
test the critical heat shield. C.
Exactly, that's C.
Why it was difficult one.
It was difficult. Well, matching sentence endings. Did you mention that? Matching, you mentioned just matching headings and not given, true, false, not given, but not matching. Well, the conclusion, I said, to summarize, when you deal with these type of questions, grammar plays a very, very essential role, as you can see. For example, you can see when you read the stem as normal, when you read the stem, you have to pay attention to what tenses, what forms are used. Okay, and when skimming and scanning, pay attention to the grammar forms which are used in the passage. You see? Well, as you can see, for example, here will gives you a sign, right? That will form is going to be used. Okay, or which, for example, which here, yeah, sometimes relative clauses also give you a signalize that it's the answer is going to appear here or there. Okay, I see. Yeah. Okay. Well, and my personal advice, I say, most of instructors say just practice doing tests, real tests as much as possible. I would change this advice a little bit. What I advise is to take 4 or 5 real exams. I mean Cambridge tests, reading Cambridge tests, and okay. Do these tests, then honestly, under exam conditions, of course, under exam conditions, okay, it's advice number 2, then honestly check the answers. It means honestly, what it means is that if you've made a mistake, just put there minus. So be honest with yourself, okay? Then try to analyze the mistakes. It sounds, yeah, very simple and usual, but only this type of work, analyzing your mistakes, can help you identify the weaknesses, your personal weaknesses. For example, if you make mistakes in true false not given questions, you should understand what kind of mistake is this, why you made this mistake. Okay, just in details. Yes, it's a very slow process, but very resultative, very effective, in comparison with just doing tests. You see. Well, this is my personal advice. Well, so keep working. I will send you your home assignment. By the way, no, I have already sent you the tests, the books, the booklet, right? I said, please
Yes.
do the reading test number 1. Okay. Have you already done anything? Yes.
No.
Okay. Do the reading, and today is Monday. Do the reading and writing test. I say, reading test can be checked by yourself because you have, yeah, what?
Okay. Так. Book. Reading number 1, yes?
Number 1 test, yes. Open it. Do the reading test number 1. okay? Academic, I said academic one, and the writing. And the writing, writing task 1, writing task 2. You can check your reading test on your own because you have the answers in the back of the book, okay? But then analyze the mistakes, make notes, ask me if you have some kind of troubles, okay? Send me your writing and speaking. I said it's something that you can produce and I can assess it and provide the feedback. And listening and reading is something that you receive, you see? Okay, writing and speaking are productive skills, you produce them, and reading and listening, these are receiving, you train your receiving skills. That's why it's more efficient if you train and practice them on your own, okay? And I'll be waiting for your writing tasks 1 and 2, all right? Agreed?
Okay, right.
Yes. So see you next time. Catch you. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
It's only academic, yes, in this book.
Only academic. No, there is a general module as well, but you need the academic one.
Is it in the end or in the beginning?
Academic is in the beginning of the book.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah. Catch you later. See you. Goodbye. I said.
Thank
Have a good
you.
evening.
Goodbye. Have a
Bye
good
bye.
evening.
Thank you.